And scuffle is kind of a synonym for fight, but there's a difference because when you say fight, you can imagine violence. You can imagine maybe people hitting each other. Maybe not necessarily hitting each other, but probably hitting each other. You can have a fight with words. But when you hear the word scuffle, the focus is more on noise. So this is a lot of yelling and screaming, maybe violence, but the focus is really on the noise that it causes. When you hear scuffle, you can imagine chaos, a lot of movement. Maybe violence, maybe not, but that's not the focus. It could include violence, but maybe not. So in this paragraph, it says he heard the scuffle of feet. So suddenly he heard a lot of chaos, of footsteps, a lot of people moving around, running towards the door. Okay, let's see. Let's use scuffle in an example. How about, I'm just waiting. Okay, here's a sentence. Mary looked out her window. Mary looked out her window. And let's make a when question with that sentence. Mary, she looked out her window. She looked out her. She looked out her. She looked out her window. When did she? When did she look out? When did she look out her? When did she look out her? When did she look out her window? When did she look out her window? When did she look out her window? And the answer is when she heard a fight in the street. When she heard a fight in the street. She looked out her window when she heard a fight in the street. Now, if you use fight, which is fine, I'm probably going to imagine some violence. But if we change it to scuffle, then it just sounds like a lot of noise. Maybe there's violence, I don't know. But the focus is now on there was a lot of noise and not on maybe there was violence. Okay, so she looked out her window when she heard a scuffle in the street. She looked out her window when she heard a scuffle in the street. Okay, let's try another example. A customer and a cashier were arguing over the price of an item at the store. Normally, this is enough. As you can imagine, a little argument. I thought it was 10% discount or something like that. Okay. But if you want to imagine more anger, more noise, a bigger kind of argument than a typical, well, I thought this was 10% discount. More anger, maybe, or more animation, then you could use scuffle. It sounds more serious. There's no violence, probably, but it sounds like there's more anger involved. The people are louder. So let's say, we imagine instead it's not a little disagreement, it's a big, angry disagreement. A customer and a cashier scuffled over the price. A customer and a cashier scuffled over the price of an item. Let's make a when question with a customer and a cashier scuffled over the price. When did a customer and a cashier When did a customer and a cashier? When did a customer and a cashier? When did a customer and a cashier scuffle? When did a customer and a cashier scuffle over the price of an item? Over the price of an item. Over the price of an item. Over the price of an item. When did a customer and a cashier scuffle over the price of an item? When the customer didn't receive a discount. They scuffled over the price of an item when the customer didn't receive a discount. Okay. Let's finish. Whoops. So let's finish up this story. That was the last